Good morning. It's still quite early in the morning. That's D-Day for Vincent. What we are going to do for it?
Well, Vincent's going to go for a pre-MOT to see what it needs to pass the MOT. Although it's exempt from an MOT, if we're going to do a big trip in it, it's a good idea to find out that it is roadworthy. And I know it will fail this morning. There's a few little things that need doing underneath, but we need to see how bad it's going to fail by, and then make a decision on whether to fix it and sell it, or sell it as it is.
How is
Vincent's exam result? Lots of F's and a few A's. S for fail, A for advisory. So near side stop light not working, offside fog light not working, both headlamps being incorrect, passenger seat slightly loose, surface corrosion on front and rear suspension, surface corrosion on the vehicle, near side outer CV boot insecure, engine oil leak, transmission oil leak, offside front end corroded, offside front tyre deteriorated, near side front tyre deteriorated, offside tyre deteriorated. These are the ones that we can all swap them for the Mercedes tyres. Offside front lower ball joint does go deteriorated, near side track ball joint does go deteriorated, near side and offside steering rack CV boot deteriorated, offside front brake pad low, offside front brake pad disc worn, offside rear brake binding, rear brake fluctuation.
that's all?
That's it.
How hard is it to fix those?
Not that difficult.
Okay.
And given that we wanted probably take the engine out to give it a very good clean and service and clutch, it's probably not that much, maybe £300–400 worth of parts.
Okay. Very good. Good old Vincent.
Yeah, I mean the beams, you know, is probably going to have to get those adjusted, but might look at putting new wiring loom from Slaughterhouse Customs in, have a look at the price of that, and those bits that corroded on the suspension and whatever, just replace the ball joints and things.
That's it.
Right. Some new treats for Vincent. New brake discs, new brake pads, new pins and retaining clips for the brake pads, new set of brake springs for the rear, this is that. New slave cylinders for the rear brakes.
Why it's called a slave cylinder?
Because the master cylinder is behind the dashboard underneath the reservoir.
So there's a master and a slave.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe that will be changed in years to come, but maybe Generation Z don't work on cars anymore, so they're not aware of it. Bearing, which will get replaced. Doesn't look too bad, but as I'm here, and then
Wow. Here we go.
that's it. That's the back of it. Oh, it looks very gritty in there. Right, now take this thing off, which is looking a little worse for wear, but hey ho.
Now I'm going to clean up the rust guard,
Brake guard,
brake guard.
discard actually.
Oh, discard. I'm going to clean up the discard. Just remove all the rusty bits and repaint it. We see. Right. The rust off and have a coat of a paint.
So got the old race out of the old discs. I'm going to use that to tap in the new race. Which is always trickier than it looks. Probably, well, there are definitely more professional ways to do it, but if we're taking this to South America, then we have to be able to maintain the vehicle with limited tools. See, Clarkson?
That's how you put on your gloves.
But he has a lot to worry about, being Britain's sexiest man. And for those of you who are overseas, we have something called irony in the UK. Yeah, he's pissing down. It's official. I don't know how teenage girls get pregnant. I mean, 17-year-old lads, I mean, they're not going to be that experienced, are they? They're going to be pissed, and they can still find a hole. I'm sober, it's daylight, I've got all these tools, and I'm still struggling, even with copper grease. You could buy a brand new one for 55 grand, but then, where would the fun be in that?
Okay, so the back plate's back on, been repainted, new brake disc, bearings inside, new peanut. That is your speedo cable.
Really?
Yeah,
Just like that?
yeah, there's a little washer that goes, a circular washer that goes on there, holds it in place.
Oh wow.
So just going to connect the brakes up now and tighten up the calipers with, you know, see nice new brake pads and new brake pins on the other side.
Very.
In Guantanamo Bay, they put prisoners in a stress position. They should fucking try putting the caliper back on a T25, that's a stress position. This was loose.
Okay.
These were loose.
Okay, MOT failure, CV boot damaged, so took it off the van, cleaned all the races, cleaned all the ball bearings, but this is stuck on, just can't get it off. Even when I've tried with a pulley, with a puller, it just won't come off at all. So gonna end up getting a new drive shaft, but essentially placing a slate cylinder. It's a bit messy, a bit rusty in places.
Do you have a new one to replace it?
Yeah, it just wasn't coming out on both sides, only coming out on one side, which not good, but hey ho. All right, hubs off, so clean the other side of the CV joint of all the horrible old grease. So when the new drive shaft goes back,
Nice and clean now. Right. Put everything back.
yeah, hopefully. New springs, new slave cylinder, bit of a clean up, everything assembled nicely, greased up in the right places. So just to put the drum back on now, and we'll sort the final adjustment when we've done the other side. So yes, another job done. Anybody who thinks renovation of these old buses is easy, it's not. Nice shiny new drive shaft to go in.
What's the weight?
Don't know, 5 kilos maybe. Oh, I'm so tired now.
Get on your work, huh?
One end of the drive shaft that's been greased up, and that is the other half. So hopefully it shouldn't be too long before the new drive shaft's on.
So there is another drive shaft, another side.
Yeah,
But that one don't need a change.
well, it might need changing, but oh, twat. There you go. One nice new drive shaft in place.
Yeah.
One new brake line to the rear wheel.